Okay, Al Taylor.
Hello.
So let's might as well start from the start. How did you get started in music? When did you sort of realise this is the path you wanted to go down?
Well, I used to be a drummer when I was younger, but that was just a bit of fun. And then I went through a rap phase. There was a rap duo called Junior RT with a best mate of mine called Jamie. And we were like 10, made music videos and all. But then started writing songs around 13, but didn't really take it too seriously until I was 16, which is when I left school and moved to London, and was like, okay, I'm committing to this sort of as the thing I want to do. So yeah, 16 was the age when it was like, okay, music.
And is this your first UK tour sort of thing then? Or?
Yeah, it is actually. And it's a nice little experience. I've done a few festivals around the country and a few gigs sort of around the place. But this is the first sort of intensive period of touring and gigging.
How have you found it then? Have you enjoyed life on the road? Has it been difficult stuff? Or?
Yeah, I've loved it. It's I'm just driving around, so it's just a solo one. So I'm just driving around with my manager, and he's a good laugh. We're just listening to a lot of podcasts, some Radio 4, educating ourselves, drinking a lot of coffee, stopping at a lot of service stations, and going a lot of gigs.
That'd be one of the most civilised.
Yeah, it is the tamest tour.
I think that's the only time like Radio 4 and Tar have been.
Yeah. But we don't have an aux lead in the car. So we've kind of had to go to that. The talk shows just seem to be sitting well with us at the moment. But the actual touring experience, music-wise, has been great, and it's been lovely, sort of having interviews like this and meeting people and playing the gigs. Some of the gigs are challenging, and it's not your bog average gig, sort of playing in a student union at 12 o'clock, sometimes like 11 in the morning. But it's a good experience. So yeah, overall.
What would you say the best university you've been to on the tour so far is, other than Huddersfield, obviously?
Yeah, I mean, I'd actually say genuinely Huddersfield mixed joint with Warwick. They killed it. Warwick was great. Yeah, well. Everyone was just really into what they were doing, and it was lovely. So yeah.
Okay. So how do you describe your music? What kind of genre is it?
I think genres are really hard to sort of, well, it's really hard to pigeonhole music in that sense these days. You can listen to so much music at once now with sort of Spotify and everything, and you can kind of just chuck on a playlist. So I'm definitely inspired by a lot of things, but I reckon it's under a kind of big umbrella of pop with sort of solely R&B, hip hoppy influences. But I'd just say sort of hopefully catchy pop with grooves, with a big element of groove. I love groove.
Okay. And who would you say your musical inspirations have been?
A lot of people. I mean, I'm from Suffolk, and when I was a kid, it was like in the same little town as Ed Sheeran. So he was sort of the dude that was, when I was a youngster, saw him sort of moving to London and doing all this, and I was like, yo man, that's wicked. You can actually do that with your life. So I guess that was the first sort of big inspiration of mine. But I mean, I love a lot of artists. At the moment, sort of someone like Jamie Woon, I'm loving. Don't know if you've heard of him, he's wicked. Likes of Tom Misch, S.G. Lewis is a wicked producer, and the big dogs like Justin Timberlake, Paolo Nutini, Jack Johnson. I don't know. I like a lot of people.
So people like JT normally the ones that you listen to?
Yeah, I love JT.
Any others?
I mean, at the moment, Jamie Woon, Justin Timberlake, this S.G. Lewis dude. I'm going through one of those stages at the moment with music where I'm kind of trying to find an artist to focus on. I obsess over an artist for a set amount of time. But at the moment, I don't have one artist that I'm obsessing over. Okay. Yeah.
So, outside of music, what are your other interests? What do you do to keep yourself busy?
What do I do to keep myself busy? I like to play a bit of pool, because it's I used to be very sporty before I did music, but I'm not very fit anymore because I do music. So, but I've still got that sort of competitive side to me. Yeah. So playing like a bit of darts, playing some pool is it's good fun because it's pretty easy going, and I get to be competitive, get angry when I lose. And then I also love drawing. My mum was an artist. I was never like fully into it, but just recently I've been doing a lot of doodling, I guess because it's sort of creative as well, but I don't have to worry about it because all my doodles look like a 5-year-old, which I actually think is a pretty good talent, to doodle like a 5-year-old when you're not 5. But yeah, drawing. But I mean, most things I do, and just like hanging out with mates. I love catching up with old friends that I haven't seen for a while. But just in general, I think most of my stuff is based around music. But I love it, so it's alright.
Does drawing like sort of get your creative juices flowing? And
Yeah,
it done,
definitely,
like, what
definitely.
Does for when you're writing music?
When I'm writing music, it can. It's usually, you know, when it really flows, you don't think about it.
Yeah.
And it's when you're trying to force it that it's a struggle, and that's when I sort of go to something like drawing, because I completely zone out of sort of thinking too deeply into something, and then something will click or something and it will come about. But yeah, I don't think I really have a set method that I use when writing. It's sort of just luck of the draw whether something comes out or not. Yeah.
Anything you two want to ask before I ask the last question?
Just what's next?
What's next? So I got a single coming out called Eyes on the 16th of March, and then a bunch more singles coming this year, sort of in the run up to summer. So I think we're gonna have 4, maybe 5, kind of being released month by month up to summer. I've got a full band gig on the 22nd of March at a Mirror in London, supporting Sam Frankel, and then hopefully gonna get some more festivals this summer and sort of see what happens, see if the singles get a good reaction, and kind of take it from there. Really.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. All right.
That's good.
Okay, so last question. Where can your fans find you then?
They can find me at my gigs.
True, I mean, like,
I know. I'm just being difficult.
You did answer the question correctly.
Instagram's a give bet, just Ralph Taylor 100, I think. I don't know why 100. Twitter, I love Twitter. Facebook, all your usuals. And then music-wise, Spotify's probably your best bet. All that jazz, though. Hopefully, if you type in Ralph Taylor, I'll come up.
But most importantly, the gigs.
Most importantly, the gigs, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Ralph, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Nice to meet you, man.
Cheers, and you. Thank you, dudes. Thank you.